I was scared. I didn't feel like a mother.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the most iconic foreign celebrities who convinced us they were American with their flawless accents.
Something happens to you when somebody says you're not going to get a job till you lose the accent, you know.
Number 10, Alexander Skarsgård. This Swedish actor enjoyed some of the biggest successes in his career playing American characters. He rose to prominence playing a US Marine, Brad Colbert, in Generation Kill.
We're Marines. We obey our orders. Our mission now is not to do our original mission.
However, he almost didn't get the role because the show's executive producer, David Simon, wasn't sure about his American accent. Skarsgård persisted, auditioning multiple times until he booked the role, and collaborated with a dialect coach afterwards. He saw more of his American accent in The Diary of a Teenage Girl, and by that point he had mastered it.
I'm only human, whether you realize it or not. And I have feelings too, you know?
Years later, he won an Emmy and a Golden Globe for his performance as Perry Wright, also an American in Big Little Lies. For anyone unaware of his background, he might as well be from the States.
There's a line between passion and rage and...
Number 9, Florence Pugh. One of the best young artists in the entertainment industry right now, this Oscar nominee is a woman of many faces and voices.
Well, I believe we have some power over who we love. It isn't something that just happens to a person.
I think the poets might disagree.
Well, I'm not a poet. I'm just a woman.
Florence Pugh hails from the United Kingdom and started her career there. However, she sought a major success as an American woman, Dani, in Midsommar.
Christian says you've got this special week planned.
Yeah, it's sort of a crazy 9-day festival my family's doing. Lots of pageantry and special ceremonies and dressing up.
That sounds fun.
Having made such a brilliant breakthrough in Hollywood, she took up even more American roles, such as Amy in Little Women and Jean Tatlock in Oppenheimer. Over time, she became a Tinseltown darling. However, as her fanbase grew, new supporters were surprised to hear her British accent in interviews, finally realizing that she had come from across the pond.
I really love accents. I love doing accents.
I didn't say anything.
Funnily enough, when I'm acting, it's really not that hard.
I love it.
But if I'm doing like a joke when I'm at dinner, I always screw it up.
Number 8, Daniel Kaluuya. Jordan Peele's Golden Boy is originally from England.
Was that accent or like to sound like from Ohio? Was
no,
that hard
I kind of, well, Slim's works at Costco's. And so I found the Costco's. I found the Costco's that he was at.
Just Costco.
He began his acting journey on the British stage and screen, building a solid filmography until he was tapped by Peele for his horror classic Get Out. Upon the release of the film, his character Chris Washington became the face of American race relations, earning the actor worldwide renown.
By the way, I would have voted for Obama for a third term if I could. Best president in my lifetime, hands down.
I agree.
Yeah.
Most viewers who were introduced to him through his work probably didn't even imagine that he could be a non-American. So when people found out that he had a thick British accent in real life, they were even more amazed by his talent.
Yeah, I just spoke to him and I found that he earned, if you work at Costco on a Sunday, you earn $38 an hour. So I was like, oh, he thinks he's a catch.
Number 7, Saoirse Ronan. Although born in New York City, the Ladybird actress is Irish and has the most beautiful Dublin accent.
I grew up watching things like Seinfeld and, you know, stuff like that. So I think that just really opened up my ear to different sounds and just how people talk.
Most of her parents are Dubliners, and she grew up in a village called Ardattin in County Carlow, Ireland. However, you probably wouldn't be able to guess that because of how wonderfully she has perfected her American accent.
I wish I could live through something.
Aren't you?
Nope. The only exciting thing about 2002 is that it's a palindrome.
Quintessential American characters that she has played, such as Christine in Ladybird and Jo March in Little Women, are proof of this. Not only is her real accent completely suppressed, but her accent that she is putting on is genuinely believable.
Let's just run away together.
I want to get married.
Why?
Because I love him.
You will be bored of him in 2 years, and we will be interesting forever.
Number 6, Andrew Garfield. This superstar has an American father with Polish roots and an English mother.
Who the hell are you?
I'm Peter Parker.
That's not possible.
I am Spider-Man.
Born in LA, Andrew grew up in both the City of Angels and London, but naturally gravitated to a British accent. However, he had admitted that it was easy for him to sound American because of his upbringing.
How'd we sound, Desmond?
Like a heavenly host of angels, Mom.
Now you know it's a sin to tell a lie, especially in this place.
Well, I never said they were singing, Angel.
He always heard his father, whose parents once lived in the UK, speaking with a distinct mix of both British and American accents. So talking in an American tone came naturally to him as well. Even when he sings in Tick Tick Boom, it is devoid of Britishness.
Susan loves to live by the sea. She's through with competition.
No wonder he's so convincing as American superhero Spider-Man, just like Tom Holland, another British actor who plays the same character believably. Number 5, Carrie Grant. This legend's accent has a fandom of its own.
Listen, honey, if I didn't have your best interest at heart, you think I'd waste my time arguing with you? You done something big, Hilda. You stepped up into a new class.
An icon of the golden age of Hollywood, Cary Grant was known for his unique mid-Atlantic accent. It was neither American nor British, but a hybrid.
I know, I look vaguely familiar.
Yes.
You feel you've seen me somewhere before.
The ambiguity of his accent made some people think that he was actually Australian. In reality, Grant was born in Bristol, England, and had a West Country accent, but dropped it as he worked extensively in the US as a theatre actor. Over time, his characteristic tone on the silver screen was cultivated by blending his British accent, which had subtle hints of Cockney, with American.
These aren't my clothes.
Well, where are your clothes?
I've lost my clothes.
But why are you wearing these clothes?
Because I just went gay all of a sudden.
However, behind the scenes, he reportedly sounded English. Number 4, Toni Collette. This Australian queen is an acting genius in every sense of the word. From very early on in her career, Toni Collette earned high praise for nailing her American accent down to a T.
Do I make her proud?
From Beth in Dinner with Friends to Lynn in The Sixth Sense and Annie in Hereditary, she never fails to pass as a true blue American. The credit here is entirely her own because the actress prefers not to work with dialect coaches. Instead, she simply sees her characters for who they are and breathes life into them, giving viewers a total transformation every time.
I feel simultaneously freed by and supported by them.
If you had no idea Toni was Australian, don't blame yourselves. Even Stephen Colbert didn't until a few years ago.
But you've got such a great American accent that I didn't know that you were a secret Aussie.
You really didn't know I was Australian?
No, I didn't know that.
Oh, yeah.
I'm so sorry.
You need not apologise.
Luckily, she didn't seem to mind. Number 3, Charlize Theron. She came, she saw, she conquered. After growing up in South Africa with Afrikaans as her first language, Charlize Theron pursued a modelling career in Europe before landing in the US.
See, this here's my kids.
They're cute.
They're down in Miami. I'm trying to get down to them, but I'm kind of broke right now.
Once she had made up her mind to enter showbiz, she worked tirelessly until she was discovered by an agent, who put her in an acting class. One thing led to another, and Theron is now one of the most successful actresses in Hollywood.
Now that I drive a war rig, this is the best shot I'll ever have.
However, back when she had just come to the States, she had a bit of trouble with her English. Over time, she learned the language from American TV shows and now has a natural American accent on and off screen.
Yeah.
What kind of shows?
Oh, everything. Dynasty, Dallas, Love Boat. You know, everything you can imagine.
You learned English from the Love Boat.
Oh, yeah.
You can hear her original accent in early interviews. Number 2, Hugh Laurie. You know him best as House, an arrogant but genius American doctor with a knack for the rarest diagnoses.
And your cousin doesn't like the diagnosis. I wouldn't either. Brain tumor. She's gonna die. Boring.
The Briton who plays him in the eponymous show, Hugh Laurie, couldn't be more different. He is known to be a pleasant gentleman with a typical British sense of humour. However, when he auditioned for the role, his American accent was so on point that even executive producer Bryan Singer was convinced that he had American blood running in his veins. Interestingly, Laurie once admitted to having difficulty pronouncing medical jargon in his stateside accent.
Everything, it was like just trying to walk with everybody and you're the one with a stone in your shoe and everyone else is just floating along and you're always going, that didn't sound right, that didn't sound right.
To be honest though, virtually no one could tell. His American accent in Stuart Little was just as impressive.
George, this is Stuart, your new brother.
No, really.
Really, George? This is your new brother?
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. Lucy Lawless. The New Zealander was mistaken for an American from her Xena warrior princess accent.
What is it?
You are beautiful.
Uh-huh. And you are drugged. With henbane, if I'm not mistaken, so the effects should be temporary.
Robert Pattinson. The Twilight heartthrob is English, but is a master of various American accents.
What is it? I don't have the strength to stay away from you anymore.
Rosamund Pike. The English actress's performance as an American housewife in Gone Girl feels too real.
Nick loved a girl I was pretending to be. Cool girl. Men always use that, don't they, as their defining compliment.
Millie Bobby Brown. Her accent in Stranger Things had everyone thinking the British actress was American.
You put us in danger. You realize that, right?
You promised I'd go, and I never leave! Nothing ever happens!
Christian Bale. The Dark Knight star acts extensively in an American accent.
The famous Bruce Wayne. Rachel's told me everything about you.
I certainly hope not. So let's put a couple tables together.
I'm not sure that they'll let us.
Oh, they should. I own the place.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Margot Robbie. The incredible actress is Australia's pride, as she was born there, and America's joy because her contribution to Hollywood is immense.
This is the best day ever.
It is the best day ever, and so is yesterday, and so is tomorrow, and so is the day after tomorrow, and even Wednesdays, and every day from now until forever.
She has made a brilliant reputation for herself playing classic American characters. This includes Barbie in Greta Gerwig's hit film of the same name, Harley Quinn in Suicide Squad, and Tonya Harding in I, Tonya.
First time I knew I was the best figure skater in the world.
Her Brooklyn accent in The Wolf of Wall Street and Appalachian accent in Z for Zachariah are excellent too. So it's no surprise that her being American is a common misconception.
Daddy's really sorry about what he said in the other room. He didn't mean any of it.
Daddy shouldn't waste his time.
We cannot wait to see how many more American accents she has in store for us next. Which American character played by a non-American actor is your favorite? Tell us in the comments down below.
So you're trying to eliminate the humanity from the practice of medicine. If we don't talk to them, they can't lie to us. And we can't lie to them.